This is a game, is a pillow fight game. Nobody cares.
He cared.
Sit back.
He cared.
Yeah. Did he care?
He cared.
Or are you trying to make it a show, make it about yourself?
You wanted Shedeur to go to the podium and say, you know what? This ain't even my fault. Sexy Rexy. I thought we was done with you, big homie. I thought when you had to backtrack them comments that you said about Shedeur the first time, I thought we was good. But no, you're back. You're lying again. And I appreciate you lying because your lies bring us great content. I'm not going to say nothing except let the Rex, the man, the myth, the legends talk about what he wants to talk about. Let's hear it.
No, 100%, Greeny. And when you see this young man, like, I don't know whose fault it is. Is it this kid's fault for some reason? Or is it the organizations, have failed this guy? Look, number one, my biggest question is, you traded up to get this guy. Mm-hmm. So clearly you think he has the talent to play the position.
Someone does, yes.
Why hadn't he had a chance? He had no reps with the ones. We understand that, right? That's what the line's saying. That, to me, how the hell does that happen? All right? And then the other thing is, Shedeur, he's got to get over himself, too. Like he's there by himself on the bench.
At the end of the game.
I've seen it in the 7th game of a World Series when you lose a game or whatever. This is a game, is a pillow fight game. Nobody cares.
He cared.
Sit back.
He cared.
Yeah. Did he care?
He cared.
Or are you trying to make it a show, make it about yourself? You got a guy over there that, by the way, is a 2-time MVP. Right there, Lamar Jackson. He was looking for you. He was looking for you right there. Why don't you share a moment with him? All right? All right, share a moment with Lamar. He's looking all over for you. Right. Then get in there with your teammates. These are your teammates. All right? These are your teammates. And talk about, I'm not comfortable losing. You think anybody in that locker room is? They better not be. Okay? But I want to see, is it Shedeur or is it the coach? Who the hell's at fault here? Because there's a disconnect. To me, there's 100% a disconnect. Now, look, I want to see.
Okay. So there's a lot. Okay. So I've only watched a part of that clip. And I got to be honest with you. I think Rex Ryan either has CTE or he shows up high as hell to these. Because I do want to point something. Before we get into the Rex files and, could debunk some of the things that he said. First off, he's never seen anybody at the end of the bench after a big game. I mean, come on, dog. Like, they was already in the comments. I don't know what's wrong with being upset with losing. But let's stop because we got to unpack things piece by piece by piece. Now, what he first said was, hey, I don't know if it's Shedeur's fault or I don't know if it's the team's fault. So I want y'all to point out, again, the biggest hater of Shedeur. And notice Tony Grossi ain't had much to say. He ain't had no hating thing to say. That's why I haven't been talking about it. Tony Grossi's even like, hey. So again, for all the Shedeur Sanders haters and are people who are mad for people that are defending Shedeur, the biggest Shedeur hater, a man who just criticized Shedeur for being upset about a loss for some reason, is the same man who said, hey, clearly he's talented. If y'all thought he was talented, y'all traded up to get him. Why have y'all not been prioritizing his development? And I think that's interesting because although Rex Ryan is a failed head coach, he is a head coach. So he does know a thing or two about the football. So it's interesting how, the Super Bowl performer, Super Bowl champions, MVPs, Cam Newton, there are certain people who are saying, hey, Shedeur didn't play the greatest game, but the Browns need to be held accountable. The O-line needs to be held accountable. That organization for the way that they have the big picture. And this is what we've been talking about. That's why I've been making these videos. And for the last 3 weeks, hey, I've been on Dylan Gabriel's side. I've been like, yo, this team is so incompetent at the quarterback position that it goes back through history. And I think Browns fans get upset when I say that. I think they think that I think Shedeur is just going to magically fix everything. Of course he can't fix this dog shit. Have y'all seen the offense? I'm not mad at Dylan Gabriel. Joe Flacco couldn't do shit with this. But he goes up the road, he looks better. Baker Mayfield goes up the road, looks better. There's a theme with the Browns. When you get up out the Browns, you play better football. Shout out Jacoby Brissett. Right? So I got to give Sexy Rexy Little bit of credit right there. Hey, even he sees it. The biggest Shedeur hater is like, as much as I'm about to get this nasty shit off on Shedeur, I just want everybody to know he shouldn't be in this situation. So cool. That's the most amount of credit I'm giving you, Rex Ryan, because we're about to get into the files. So let's get into the lies, because we know Rex Ryan has intentionally lied before. You know, a few weeks back. Oh, this kid, he doesn't show up to meetings. He's not in there. He's not. And then we debunked that in 15 seconds, right? Oh, I've never seen anybody sit at the end of the bit. Well, I don't think you've been watching enough football. Because here you go, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa. There you have it. People sitting at the end of the bench, upset that they lost. Myles Garrett, there's a Brown right there. Okay? Now let's go deeper into the insidiousness of saying, hey, Shedeur, why are you trying to make it all about you? How selfish of you for you to think that the loss is on you. What? Wait, whoa. So when Rex Ryan wanted to go, he wanted Shedeur to go to the podium and say, you know what? This shit ain't even my fault. Yo, imagine what they would be saying if Shedeur got up there. It's like, hey man, yo, this team is ass. Wait, Cam Ward said that, didn't he? But we big Cam Ward. Y'all wasn't that mad when Cam Ward said it. Hold up, something fell out my ear. I got it. Y'all wasn't mad when Cam Ward said that. I wasn't mad at it. I mean, he was right. You know, he was right. And if Shedeur said, hey, this team fundamentally is ass, I don't know what y'all want me to do about it. First off, I guess Rex Ryan would be happy. But everybody else would rip his asshole open. Whoa, pause. That's too much. That's way too much. I apologize, okay? Jeez Louise. But in all seriousness, is that what Rex Ryan wanted? Because, you know, funny enough, Myles Garrett spoke after we've already watched the video where he was like, hey, Shedeur actually gave a speech to the team. He felt like the loss was so much on his shoulders that he let the team down. I let Nas down. Shout out J. Cole. That hey, I need to own up to this. I need to address the team. And Myles said, hey man, we're not gonna let you feel that way. We lose as a team and we need to uplift each other. So to be so disingenuous, Rex Ryan, as to make a young kid whose first time going out there, right, it didn't end the way he wanted to. He didn't get the balls to fall in his corner the way he wanted to. He loves it, and this has been one of my biggest issues with people who wrongfully go after Shedeur. Hey, you saw the product on the hey, shouldn't throw the pick, XYZ. We can get into all of that. We will get into all that, right? We have gotten into all that. But if y'all say anything about this young man's character, one, and his passion for the game, you already messed up. You already messed up. You haven't been paying attention. If you think the man who's been a millionaire since he was born, he don't need the NFL. And this goes all the way back to the whole Ravens debacle, the Ravens Eagles. Now, what do you think that's right or wrong? Shedeur wants to start. And not just start, he wants to change a franchise. That's what he said in his combine interviews. At least the media interviews, not the private interviews. I don't know what he said there, right? I think y'all don't believe him. I think Rex Ryan thinks this is all for show. I think they don't even believe him. Shout out to you, Velocity, on the TikTok. What's happening? I think that's what it is. Rex Ryan can't fathom a young man who might be passionate about the Browns because they've never had a quarterback, maybe since Baker Mayfield, that gives a fuck about this team. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how Shedeur goes and gives back to the community. Hey, Shedeur could go out there and throw 3 interceptions this Sunday, which I'm not. Let's knock on wood. Let's get that juju out the air. I don't want that in here. He could go shit his pants on Sunday against the Raiders. And it pisses you off, Rex Ryan, that Shedeur's going to go high-five the kids. He's going to thank the fans. He's gonna probably give back again because we lost count on what he get. Whether it's the signed jersey, whether it's the car, whether it's the this and that, giving back to local communities that burned down. Oh yeah, I'm never forgetting that. Shout out to my man Daniel Fusi because he was there reporting on it. I'm never gonna stop remembering that. Is that your problem, Rex Ryan? The same team that your brother Bobby Boy tried to add some sort of relevance to. Great defensive mind. Hey, cool. Is that what makes you so upset? That he unapologetically has passion for this game? That money don't mean nothing to him? That he might feel in himself, in his soul, that he did lose this game? Come on, man. You a Shedeur hater. You supposed to just bag on the kid. You gave him too much credit, Rex. You ain't doing it right. Let me show you how to hate for real, Rex. let me show you how to hate for real. Cause you ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. You can't half hate. You can't drop compliments while hating Rex because I know what type of person you are. I know that Rex Ryan has been fired twice as an NFL head coach. One by the Jets, another by the Buffalo Bills. And I really want to point this out because my issue with Rex Ryan is that he doesn't use any facts. Right? He said Shedeur wasn't showing up to workouts. We debunked it. We showed you multiple times in fact, Kevin Stefanski saying, guess who's leading the post-game extra work? Shedeur Sanders. Sorry about it. Hey, Tony Lima, I hope you're listening. Right? Jerry Jeudy, Myles Garrett, Cedric Tillman, he shows up early and works hard. Hey, I've already played the clips multiple times. Y'all gonna be mad at me if I keep playing them. So you lied. So let's talk about some facts. Rex Ryan once had a 28-20 record with 4 playoff wins. Then he made his acting debut in Adam Sandler's That's My Boy. And he finished it 33-46 in 5 seasons and no playoff appearances. When you went off and became a Hollywood star. Sexy Rexy. I mean, do you care about football? Maybe if you sat your let's not too much. Not too much. Maybe if you sat down on the bench and thought about it for a second, right? Maybe you would have won some more games. Maybe instead of going off and gallivanting and acting with Adam Sandler, right? Maybe you could have won some more games. And don't stop there. And don't worry, we've been over this in the last Rex Files. We got more Rex Files, right? Just to reflect, Rex Ryan is 61 wins and 66 losses as a head coach. Yes, he can coach, but should we listen to him? Just because he has a mic doesn't mean we have to listen. I think that's a pretty good synopsis. Now, we got to talk about the freak that is Rex Ryan, right? We got to talk about how when the Jets were eliminated in Week 15 of 2009 season, the New York Jets suffered a last-second defeat to the Falcons, loss that put the Jets 7-7 spot. Rex Ryan believed they were out of playoff contention. We're obviously out of playoff. That's unfortunate. Ryan said in his postgame, that obviously wasn't the case. As we all know, the Jets went on to win their next 2 games where they would reach the AFC Championship game, right? Remember that? Right? Now, in late 2010 season, as the Jets were trying to clinch a playoff berth, the team was struck with a massive off-the-field distraction involving Rex Ryan. If you're not a freak, close your ears. To summarize, a series of videos appeared on the web with a woman who looked a lot like Michelle Ryan, Rex's wife, which, hey, shout out to you. If you freaky consensual with somebody, hey, I ain't mad at you for that. Do what you need to do. In the video, the woman is showing off her feet, having a conversation with the cameraman, who was Rex Ryan. Yes, Rex Ryan had freaky fuck videos leaked as the Jets were trying to push for the playoffs. My God, what a distraction, Rex. Are you focused on feet or are you focused on football? You gotta let me know. But it continues again. I wasn't just going, come on, Rex. I'm not just going to sit here and talk about facts that we know you a freaky dude. We know you're a bad football coach. We see the record. I ain't gotta prove that to nobody. Right? But let's go deeper. Back in 2017, assault complaint filed against Rex Ryan following bar scuffle. Yikes. You can't even stay out of the legal limelight, dog. I thought everything was legal, and you were just a goofball bad coach. Apparently, a Colorado man filed an assault complaint against Buffalo Bills and New York Jets coach Rex Ryan after a scuffle in Nashville bar on Saturday. Matthew J. Harville, 30, of Pueblo, Colorado, filed the misdemeanor complaint Sunday with the Nashville police, right? According to police, Harville said that he saw Rex Ryan and his brother Rob, former NFL assistant in Nashville bar. Havel told police he went to their table, and after talking to the Ryan brothers for more than an hour, Havel alleges that Rex Ryan reached across and grabbed his neck. Havel told police the attack was unprovoked, right? No arrests have been made, nor charges filed, although Nashville police are investigating. So, you know what I'm saying? Harville told the police incident was unprovoked. Aaron said no arrests were made. Rex Ryan is a longtime Nashville Predators ticket holder, Rex Ryan, who has seen as many of their playoff games, including one of their second round series. So, to be fair to Rex, right? To be fair to Rex Ryan, no arrests were made. I didn't find anything else on it, right? But, I mean, you seem to be getting a little oddly freaky in them bars, too, right? You freaky in a bad way, not in a good way. Freaky as in I don't want to be around you type freaky, right? In them Colorado bars, but again, it don't end there. Why would I just bring that to you, right? How about Rex Ryan's response when he got shamefully fired from the Bills, causing a playoff drought, right? Buffalo Bills owners Terry Pegula on Monday detailed his decision to fire Coach Rex Ryan, and the details are awkward. Calling Rex Ryan's fired an executive decision, Pegula told the Associated Press that he dumped the coach during a conference call with Ryan and Bills general manager Doug Whaley. At the end of the call, Ryan requested to speak to Pegula one-on-one. Rex then directly asked him about his future beyond this season, according to the AP. I was asked a point-blank question, and based on the discussion we've been having all year, I felt it was better to tell Rex that we are going in a different direction. The ever-loyal Ryan then suggested that fill-in offensive coordinator and longtime Anthony Lynn take over as interim for the final game of the season. Pegula's interview came soon after Whaley, during a news conference, left Bills fans dazed, took zero ownership over Ryan's dismissal, saying, "I was told by my boss that I will no longer be working with Rex." Pegula certainly took full ownership of Ryan's firing, but noted that season-long input from the front office was also taken into consideration. Whaley had input on the basis of conversation throughout the year with the problems where Pegula said, "But did Doug ever say, are we firing the coach? Are we keeping our coach?" We never had that conversation. I took it upon myself to tell Rex on the basis of conversation about the games and the aftermath of certain games that, hey, things aren't going well. Said Pegula, none of us are happy with this season. So, again, Rex Ryan, I want to make sure we have the facts. Let's everybody bring our facts to the table. Oh, I got more. Don't worry. I don't want to have to get in there. I don't want to have to get in there, right? However, what I do want to point out is the facts for you, Rex Ryan, is that you have a losing record as a head coach. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, congratulations on being an NFL head coach. That's a great thing. Great accomplishment. Only so many people can do that. I'm not here to be disingenuous about that. Phenomenal stuff. You did great things. The butt fumble was probably the highlight of your on-field coaching career. Merry Christmas, right? But everywhere I look, I just see you getting not only fired, right? Not only getting upset at that firing, not only not doing your job, but also not being focused, doing extracurricular activities, playing with people's feet, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? Wait, where's that thing where you said, "I'm just a freak"? He said, "I'm just a freak." Here it is. Rob Ryan candid about Rex's foot fetish. Calls brother freaky. Your own brother was calling you a freak bull. You know, the brother who's respected in the world of the NFL, right? Notable defensive assistant, Bob Ryan, right? Or Rob Ryan. I call him Bob. He called you a freak bull. I got ammo. I got clips. Rex Ryan wanted to leak a fake disease to get J.J. Watt to drop in 2011. That's real nasty. Now, I got to be fair to Rex Ryan. When you actually read it, J.J. Watt said it was in a joking manner. But, I mean, based on the shit that Rex Ryan does, who knows? Who knows? But You know, it is what it is. The Rex, I mean, y'all see it. The Rex files go way deeper. It's a lot of freaky shit. I gotta be honest with y'all. If a chick's got good feet, I'm looking. Rex Ryan still has zero shame about the foot fetish heard around. You ain't even got no shame about it, Rex. Y'all had a terrible playoff run. You was playing around frolicking in feet. You released your freaky video, and you ain't been the same since. My God. Well, hey, keep going with the hot takes. Keep going with the lies. I'll be here every time to expose you, Big Rexy. Sexy Rexy! You have a phenomenal day if you're watching this video. If you watch the stream, stay locked in. We got more to do. But if you're watching the video, like the video. If you like it, dislike it if you don't like it. Subscribe if you like football content of all shapes, sizes, forms, and fashion. Continue to be great. You having a great one, peace.